Hello everybody, it's the HBJ. Putting on my glove to start it out with the HBJ TV. And we're doing another hike. Starting out with my old school St. Louis Cardinals World Series jacket. Today we are at the Hammel Woods. Got a lot of shit just to get back to the very end of this son of a bitch. There's a lot of driving, and with all this snow and ice, it wasn't too fun going through the little areas. It's 2.2 miles. Let's see what the HBJ could do. DuPage River Water Trail, canoe and kayak access. Coming summertime, this might be a place to fucking give her a rub with the fucking canoes. Because because of a good friend of mine, Amir, because of him, and I see how much fucking fun that man has on his canoe, I'm going to give her a rub. Here we go. No swimming. Can't swim in here. I don't think it's frozen enough to walk on, because as you can see, there's water running. Maybe over here it is, but flow conditions, protect from the sun, stop aquatic hitchhikers. Oh, like mussels. Leave nature alone. Don't use tubes. Okay. This will be interesting because people live on this thing, and it says be respectful to the private landowners. This is interesting. I might have to start out at the Moni Reservoir, since they rent out kayaks. I'll give her a rub and see which ones work best for the HBJ, because I tried to sit on top ones last summer, and I literally felt like I had Parkinson's. No bullshit. I couldn't stop shaking. I couldn't stop wobbling. And I would think I have pretty decent core strength. That being said, it didn't feel like it. Going over a bridge to start the day. Nice wooden bridge that leads to the canoe area. Nice little river. See a lot of footprints down there for animals, the little guys. So there are animals out here. So the HBJ, another path that goes to the canoe river. I'm walking on absolute ice right now, shuffling my feet, hoping I don't take a shit. But yeah, we're gonna see how this trail works today. I love trails like this. First of all, you got the greenery. You could go this way. People cut out these trails inside of trails, and if this trail is good, we're gonna be coming back a lot. A lot of people cutting down trees. Must have habitat management. Yeah, must have learned something from California. Cut down all the dead shit, and you're less likely to have a fucking fire. They cutting down a lot of dead shit. A lot of shit they cut. A lot of firewood. I tell you what, if I had a fireplace, I'd be scooping some of this shit. Back on this ice, man. Might not be the best of time to be going for a hike, because I mean, I probably might have had a better shot at the trail, but fuck, man. Just hope I don't fucking break a leg or something, because last time I played on the ice like that, I slipped. So let's get on the grass for now. There's not as much fucking ice. We'll go back and forth. If I see patches where I can walk on the concrete, I will. It's easier to walk. But yeah, we're gonna start out by ain't got the headphones in today. It's too cold. Didn't want to bring the iPod out, but the ride in, we had The Ozman Cometh by Ozzy Osbourne, sort of like a greatest hits. we'll take, on the way through, we'll take a bunch of detours. We see paths like this. Even though it's the same Canoe River, we'll check it out at the point being and see what we got rocking. See what we're going. I don't care what time of year it is, folks. It's December. It's cold as piss. That I could probably walk on. I'm going to give it a go, because if you see that, that's at least a ½ inch or more thick. But we get a better entry spot. Maybe the HBJ will go on the ice a little bit. Not going to make it too big because, again, can't afford to be off work or far as fuck away if I get hurt out here and I'm here by myself. One day maybe I'll try and get the wife out here with me to go for a hike. She's not a fan of the cold weather, as am I, but as a great man, First Sergeant John Tunda once told me, there's no excuses, get your ass out there and walk. So I give myself no excuses to get my ass out here and walk. So, man, they cutting everywhere. See, they got paths cut out all over the place. Yeah, another one up here. This is good because there's grade on here, so you're not just walking flat. They just got all these paths everywhere. I'm assuming that these paths that go back in the woods over there, we might have to get out in the summer real early one day and just take these random ass paths and see how far this shit takes us, because A, I love walking, B, maybe in the spring, because these paths might be overgrown by the time summer gets here, and it might be a son of a bitch to get through them. There's another guy walking, looks like on a cutout path with a bright orange hat. So I'm not the only idiot out here walking today. Thank fuck. But yeah, it's starting to get a little chilly. Even though I got the spider gloves on, hands are still a little cold. Back on fucking ice again. You could hear it cracking. But I don't really have much of a choice. I go over there, I'm on the snow either way. Just gotta try and be careful. Try and step on where there's more snow than ice. Hopefully it ain't something that'll fuck me. I think we're coming up on a spot that I drove past already. There was quite a path to get in. When he got in, they have arrows at different places of the Hammel woods you could go. I consider myself a bit of a faster walker. Just something I picked up in the military. Just always trying to keep a pace. Always trying to leg things out. Feel you get less tired that way if you keep a pace. If you're up and down, you're more apt to getting tired. They got benches here for old folks and pussies. Another trail that comes through. This one's 1.6 miles, I think, if this is the trail they're talking about. But yeah, this is definitely a plus place so far. It is cold as fuck, so I don't know how long the battery on the phone's gonna last, and I'm not gonna keep trying to fuck with it like I did at the Joliet Ironworks. But seek beauty, find peace. James and Tina Brady. A lot of times in these woods, they'll dedicate benches and shit like that to people who've passed away, or older folks who've passed away, or donated money. I know they do that also at golf courses. God damn, is this thing slick. If you can't hear that, that's nuts. Here we go, I found me a little bit of an area. I should invest in some shoes or boots that got spikes in them. See, this is the road I drove back to get to where I'm at. Where this car is coming, this truck is where I came from. They got that pavilion. As I keep slipping on the edge here. That pavilion up there I guess you could have parties and shit like that. I'm assuming you'd have to let the city know and rent it out. Who knows? But see what kind of stuff we got upcoming. Obviously, you see the pavilion. It looks like it's got a couple fireplaces. Wouldn't doubt it'd be a good place if you're homeless. Obviously, you got all that those trees cut down. I mean, it's cold as fuck here in Chicago. I ain't lying. You got all these trees that are cut down, and you got 2 fucking fireplaces. That place would get warm as a motherfucker. That being said, I doubt you'd need them both because it's a pavilion and it's covered. You got pissers out there. If you had to piss, I'd just piss on the fucking ground. But I mean, if they're open for the shitters, they got toilet paper and shit. What do I got in my pocket? Oh, I got a fucking receipt. We'll have to look at later. I haven't worn this jacket in a while. Probably since last winter, or maybe the winter before. As you guys see in most of the videos. Oh, here comes a deer coming right at me, guys. You might not be able to see it. Here it comes. It's going to go right across the screen. It was running right at me. Nice puffy tail. Let's see if we can get close. That's cool. Let's see how close we can maybe get to this deer. You got whatever the hell that is. Maybe a birdhouse. We'll go out a little bit into the grass and see if that... Oh, no, the deer's flying by. Bat condos. So that's a bat house there. So they have bat conservation here. Interesting. So they keep bats here. Nice. What is that over there? I can't see. There's something over there I can't see, but we'll keep going this way, see what we find. So we got a bat condo. We just passed. We saw a deer that was sprinting dead at me. And then thought better of it and took off running. You can hear the dickhead geese going. Probably should have brought my Black Rifle coffee with me. I started drinking one on the way up here. We got deer tracks going through here. Oh, there's a deer right there. Look at that. As you can see, oh, it didn't like it. That might be the same one that was following me. It's got that big puffy tail right out there. Yeah, it's hard to see probably. I don't know if I'm aiming my phone right. But yeah, there's 2 deer that we've seen on our track. That's cool. Don't usually see a whole lot of shit when we're walking. The one in Manhattan, we saw that black squirrel and a bunch of others. We got all these deer tracks, so there might be... It's getting windy, folks. Not sure how much longer we'll go on this trail. I might do a cut across and get the fuck out of here if it keeps getting windy, because with the wind chill, we're pushing some below 0 temps. Or at least getting close. The last I looked on my weather report, it said 0 with the wind chill. So we're giving it a rub for you guys, folks. Got a garbage can up here. We're gonna keep going, eyes peeled, see what we could see. Still on the ice. Still got deer tracks. Hopefully those are deer tracks. I don't want to be fucking caught out here with no coyotes or fucking wolves. I doubt there's any wolves, but fuck. Yeah, whatever this motherfucker is, stayed right to the left the whole time. Always got the eyes peeled, always looking around me, in front of me, behind me. Got myself a fresh haircut last night, which is desperately needed. I definitely look homeless. But the good thing about cutting my hair is that My Army PT cap fits like a glove. So, and it kind of sticks to my head. So, we'll go a little bit longer. We'll see where this trail takes us. If it doesn't go much worth a fuck, we'll flip a bitch. And we'll see where it takes us for the rest of the day. But for right now, the hands are starting to get a little chilly. Oh, we got something going on over there. Maybe this will wrap around and take us to it. I don't know what that covered area is. It looks like got some squirrels running through. Shit, scared the fuck out of me. Squirrels all over the place. There's bushy-tailed one right there on the wood. There's two more over here. Man, these squirrels are scaring the fuck out of good old HBJ. Hey, squirrely! There they go, they're all over. Whew. Have to bring some nuts out next time. Leave them in the road for them. There we go, we're on some wood. We're coming up on something. I didn't think I drove past this. This might be the area where it told me to either go this way or the other way, and I went the other way. So we'll see where this is, what it is, and we'll keep going. Hiking in the winter is always a little bit of a extra fucky because you do more mouth breathing in the winter because the air's different. Coming up on another area. Some more, it looks like some more water out that way. Another bridge that goes through an actual path. Maybe we'll check the path. Maybe we'll just stay on this path. I think we'll maybe go on the man-made path because I see a bridge and I want to know what that other swing looking thing was. Got a lady walking a dog. Got another gazebo, but this one's open. A pisser. I'm not going to keep going that way. We're going to go in this way. See what we got going. Hopefully it's something worthwhile. Yeah, this looks like a trail that could go on for a long time, which is this something I like. See, you could go that way or that way or that way. The bridge is this way. That gazebo is that way. We're going to take an extra detour. We're not going to go the long way. We're going to go this way. Just because I want to go closer to what I think is the water. And then we could go back up, I guess. But I'm going to point the camera in front of me so I'm paying more attention to where I'm going instead of what's going on. Trying to talk to you guys and I could still... Here we go. I think this is as low as I am. I'll go down, go up, and come back around. And there's another bridge over there. So then I could come flip a bitch and start walking back towards the front. That's the idea and that's the plan. This isn't much of a cutout. I think this is an area, gotta watch myself, that was cut out more by water. You could tell by the way it's flowing down. Okay, always gotta grab onto things because this is all ice right here, folks. Last thing I need to do is get hurt in the middle of the woods and try and explain to my fucking wife where the fuck to find me. That ain't gonna happen. Okay. Made it down by the water. We'll get closer to the water. Obviously can't walk on that. We'll get across that somehow. Probably just jump over there or something. And we'll go up and flip the bitch and start walking back the path towards the beginning. This looks like I could walk on. Not gonna chance it, but this is cool because we get that canoe rolling. We could come up through that way or go that way. This could be a fun summer, folks. We could get a lot of stuff going. Start getting a few have people giving ideas for the HBJ. Maybe buy a bike as well, go on these trails, go for a long bike ride. Who knows? Trying to see if this is a good idea to go on the wood, but this is a better idea. We're gonna go up that way and flip our bitch because I see a bridge there, and we keep going around the bridges. This might not be as easy going uphill on the ice, but we got some. This is all ice, folks. This ain't nothing to play with. Try and stay on the snow, but at least we got roots. Roots will always help you, especially random. You see a lot of that stuff like at Starved Rock, which is great. We're definitely gonna make a bunch of trips down there to Matheson and Starved Rock. Hopefully we can get the wife and son. The wife's not real big on taping stuff, but we'll see if we can get her a special guest appearance on HBJ TV. Alright, we're getting towards the top. Hopefully this flips a bitch. We can turn around. See, there's the bridge. Yeah, I don't want to walk all the way around there. So we'll, as we came up, we'll go right back down. Right through all this shit, grabbing the trees. I think it's time for the HBJ to get some new shoes too. Need to get maybe some hiking boots. I got some Danners at the house, but they're kind of heavy. What's a good way down here? We got a down tree and we got some roots. So always go by the roots. Alright. We got this guy. This guy. Alright. Good thing I didn't fall there. Coming up on this bridge. Ding, 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 ding. Don't slip. Alright. Made it to the bridge. That trail you could probably take a long way. You see a building back in the background. But we're going to come back up. Continue to walk. Now that could go up that way. We're going to go up this way. Just because this is the trail in front of us. And see where it takes us. Maybe when we go back along the same way we came in, if we're lucky, we'll get to see our deer friends. And maybe they'll come a little closer next time. Get some video footage of some cool ass deer. Alright. This is a little better than the regular trails we do, because this is through the woods up and down. I'd rather be doing this shit in the spring and fall when it's not too hot, but you ain't got all the overgrowth. Here we go. Now we come out of the... It's not rock and break, folks. Other side. There we go. Had to get the chunkies out. Alright, out of the woods. That was our wood in the woods spot for the day. We came out probably 50 to 100 feet distance longer than when we came in. Fix that there. And now we'll just take the path we came back. Maybe if I find another in the woods path, we'll try and take that as a cut across to get through. Yeah, back on the ice. That's the one thing I did like about being in the woods. There is ice, no doubt, but it doesn't stick to mud like it sticks to man-made ground. I feel like the reason is because this stuff it holds water better. And I feel like maybe it could get colder easier and it's easier to freeze. There's my old footprints from the way in. And there's the deer footprints from when they came in. Maybe it's a dog, but looks like it could be a dog. But I don't see no human prints. Oh, there's a deer again. There's our deer buddy. Maybe he was following us. That's what I get for looking down and not keeping my head on a swivel, folks. Another deer buddy we missed. Hopefully we get eyes on. There he is in the back. He's hard to see. There's so much foliage. There's a down tree here. Maybe we can get a little peek through. Yeah, it's hard to see. But there was another deer, big puffy tail. I don't know if that means boy or girl, or if you can even tell by the tail. If anybody knows and actually watches this shit, please leave a mention in the comments what the fuck that means, if it even means anything at all. I know you could tell a lot by antlers and shit, but I don't think that one had antlers, so. And if it did, I didn't see him, so I was too busy looking at shoes. I'm sweating now, so. Whew, even though it gets cold, you start rocking the hike, rocking the pace. You do it right, you will warm up. Even my hands are starting to warm up. So, if certain days are certain days, like we're in the woods, so I feel like, man, that deer is following me. It's hard to see him again through all this shit. You could tell his puffy ass white tail. Maybe people feed these things, and this guy's looking for some food. But yeah, I feel like when you're in the woods like this, instead of like Shorewood, it's wide open. You're outside the lake. You're getting slapped in the face by that water all day, or that wind all day. Here, you got a lot of break by all these trees and how thick it is. Wind trying to break through all this stuff to get to you. By the time it gets to you, it's just a mild breeze, which isn't so bad a lot of the times. I had a buddy of mine who watches my videos, who doesn't comment, who should have just commented on the video, asked me when I'm going to start doing the ruck rants again. I said, basically, my answer to that was, I'm going to start checking out some different forest preserves and places to hike. Love to hike. We're coming up on February, so there's a chance I won't be getting out too much, because, I mean, we did have Monday, Tuesday, and today off of work because it was so fucking cold. But I try not to go out when it's that cold. It's just brutal. I literally went out yesterday to get the mail, and I felt like my hands were gonna fall off just by getting the mail. So if it's like that, definitely won't be going out. Definitely won't be hiking. But there's a lot of places, man. I had to travel pretty far for this one, 30 minutes to get here. This is where we first saw the deer. Looking around to see if he's going to be following. If not, we're almost at the bat cave. But yeah, I'm willing to take the drive to check out places as long as they look cool online. It's like last time I went out and the place was shut down to fucking hunting, which kind of pissed me off. This is a place I'll definitely be coming back to. I'll have it on the list of places to recheck out. Try and bring the family to, because this is a cool place. I do like it. There's a lot of shit you could do here. You got the bat cave. You got all this open area to fuck around in and have fun. You got these trails. I mean, you go in the woods trails, you can come out here trails. It's fun. I like being outside, I like being outdoors. Being inside sucks. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do at the winter time. So, I will be getting back into the ruck rants. Gotta find more things to be pissed off about. Lately, I haven't had too many. I mean, there are a few things I could rant about. Absolutely. But, I don't want to run out. That being said, we can always repeat rants. Like the fucking idiots who drive. That shit I can rant about every day, probably for the rest of my life. Because I do live in a big city. And I do deal with a lot of people on the road for a lot of time in my day, to and from work. And yeah, it's something I'm very passionately angry about. So we'll get back to the ruck rants. Maybe when I can actually get a rucksack back on my back, or at least a backpack. We'll see. Easily walk. I want to get up to the point where I could do an easy 15 miles without it being shit. This would be a good place to do that, because it's not a flat ground, it's up and down, it's hills, and yeah, and that'll help get you into shape quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we're almost getting close, because that's the road I took to the back section where the cul-de-sac was, where we started. The walk back's always quicker than the walk in. It's just the way it always is. We've only been up and about it for 30 minutes today, so I'd like to at least always try and be out an hour, but when the weather's like this, you got to make compromises. At least be happy that I came out in the first place. That's the way I look at it. Rocket time again. Sorry, folks, if you think this is gross, but I do not have a septum, so nose runs constantly in the winter. Big chunks. Yeah, I don't have a septum, so I like to have fun when I was younger, but you live and you learn. Back to the dedication bench, and the leading into the woods sign, which I might come back here a ton just to check out all the fucking trails, because they're all different lengths, all different sizes, and just try and get lost out here. I know I didn't do a video of it, obviously, but a few years back, if I remember correctly, I went to, it's a lot of years now that I remember, because it was right when I got out of the military. It had to be right around 2012-ish, because I remember I went to Swallow Cliff. They got the toboggan slides, and they got so many different off trails from each other that I kept coming off. I thought I was coming back into the parking lot, and it would be a different parking lot. I come into another parking lot, it was a different parking lot. I got lost as fuck. Ended up being a great hike that day because I kept getting lost. Walked a shit ton of miles that day, but what I gotta do is find either an app or a GPS system that I could take with me, that I could take on these hikes. That way, if I do get lost, it will track, at least, if not my steps in my trail that I've been walking on, so I can walk back towards somewhere I've already been, or I could punch in where I started, and at worst comes to worst, I can always find a trail to come back to get me back to where I began. But as you can see, these are my old prints from this morning. I mean, 30 minutes ago. And getting back towards the beginning. We will go back down by the water one more time before we check out of this motherfucker, because like I said, we'll go to the Moni Reservoir and get plumbed up on this fucking canoe kayak thing. Canoes we did in on the Tennessee River. That's easy. You just kind of paddle, but I don't have a canoe, and I wouldn't have anywhere to put it on my car. But a kayak, I think I might be able to figure something out with. This, I gotta be careful, it's all ice. There we go again. Again, you got that big ass opening. I could fuck around out here and learn. This is nice. This is really nice. Maybe I come out again while this is frozen, go across the way. As you see, it looks like there's another trail across the way. And yeah, we just keep fucking around on these trails. This is definitely going to be a thumbs up place for me. The last place we went, that state park in Morris, that was a thumbs up place. Not so much like this place, because this place is just all trails, which is what I like. But that place is more of walking through neighborhoods type trails, like what I did when I was when I walked through in the Manhattan one. But yeah, we'll definitely be coming back here. Be looking out once the weather breaks for a Starved Rock trip, and then maybe the same day, maybe another day, we'll go to the Matisse Woods, the Matisse State Park, right up the road from there. Starved Rock we're gonna have to go to really early, because it does get busy. I'd like to take the boy there one day, spend the night, get up and enjoy hanging out. They have good breakfasts there. They have good history there. Maybe he's a little young still, but it's cool. It's a cool place to go. It's a cool place to visit. It's a cool place to run around and act like a fucking maniac. This would be a cool place to start too. There we go. There, I knew I heard something. I know there's a squirrel freaking out. There he goes. Run, squirrel, run. Up the, no, run. Might have had something in his mouth. Yeah, this would be a good place to figure it out. Got a lot of stuff. You fall down, climb on stuff, act like a fucking kid. That way when you go to Starved Rock and Matisse, you have more of an idea of, hey, I gotta, because there you gotta kind of be careful, especially at Starved Rock. There's a lot of cliffs and stuff you could fall. Even at Matisse, you just gotta be aware of your surroundings. But we'll see. This has been a good hike so far. 38 minutes ain't bad. If we can get another minute and a half, we'll walk right back down by the river. We'll make it a 40-minute walk. Won't be too bad for the weather today. Now that we're coming back into the open area, the wind's starting to pick up. Pick that hood up. Go back down by the water, and then first we'll cross the bridge, go back down by the water, and then we will get the fuck out of here. So, this has been a great walk so far. I feel like I'm sweating my balls off, so I had to have burned something. Again, we got the river here. Got a couple cars here, so there's people. I don't know why you would just come here to sit in your fucking car. Fucking people are weird, man. Get your fucking ass out and walk. You can also go that way. I don't know where it would take you. Not gonna see. It goes under a bridge, and it looks like it goes again through a neighborhood. I don't like going on walks through neighborhoods. If I wanted to do that, I'd do it in my own neighborhood. But here we go again. Back down by the water for one last time. before the HBJ gets out of here. Yep, that's wet. Yep, that's wet. There ain't no way. I was gonna see maybe the HBJ goes and takes a couple steps. Ain't happening. So, folks, as always, I appreciate yous going on this walk with me. This is the HBJ at Hammel Woods in Shorewood. Have a great rest of your week. And this is the HBJ out.